Hi, I'm Mike Feibus. I'm here at Samsung headquarters with Jennifer Langan. She's the Director of Mobile Product Marketing at Samsung Business. Jen, we're here in an exciting time. There are a lot of changes both in technology and both in the way enterprise is using the technology. So you have a lot of exposure to enterprise and their buyers. What are they looking for today?
They're looking for a little bit of everything. It used to be just a few years ago, the conversation would be, are we going to buy a 12-inch, a 14-inch, or a 15-inch notebook? Now it's what kind of devices. Employees that may never have had a mobile computing device before are now being brought into the digital business. So it's becoming very, very exciting and very, very diverse.
Yeah, now the Tab Pro S was a great first effort. And I think I, as well as some others, said this is really nice, except there were a few buts, and I see the buts as fixed now with the Galaxy Book, but tell us about the evolution of the product line.
Sure, what we learned is, one, we really think we hit the mark on the design. The form factor, how thin, how light it was, really hit the mark from a Galaxy brand perspective as well as what customers were looking for. What we were missing was just hitting that performance productivity piece of it. So now what you see is much more powerful CPU, more memory, more storage. So really what you're getting with Core i5, 8 gigs of memory, 256 gigs of storage is true notebook replacement type performance, but we kept the form factor the same. So the design that you see on the Galaxy Book is very similar. In fact, we've improved even that a bit with a full metal chassis as opposed to just a mix of metal and plastic. So a lot of work went into redesigning the keyboard. The spacing, the feel of the keys feels much more like a standard notebook. The keys are now backlit. Again, so if you're on the plane trying to get work done on the go, even in a low light environment, it's going to work great. The other real nice thing with it is with the Pogo connection, you no longer have to charge the tablet. So you don't have to worry about, is my tablet charged, is my pen charged, or is my keyboard charged? The keyboard's going to work directly off of the tablet. It's going to be powered directly. There's no need to charge or pair the keyboard or the pen. So literally out of the box or out of your bag, you're going to be productive from the start. You don't have to worry about putting all the pieces together before you can get to work. The look, the design, the AMOLED display, the thinness, the weight, all the same, what everyone loved. We've just improved the performance capabilities, so now it's truly a notebook replacement.
You know, we had talked about a couple of little refinements that add up to big, I think, and one of them that I think gets the short shrift is the power supply. And you can just take one for both your phone and your tablet.
No, that's a great point. If you take a look at the adapter that you plug the cable into the Galaxy Book, it's almost identical to what we have on our smartphones. So we have essentially gotten rid of the brick. That's what you used to call a power supply. What we do call a power supply with most notebooks is the brick. We got rid of the brick. Now it's just a simple power adapter, very similar form factor to what you have on the phone. Again, trying to keep things light, trying to keep things mobile, trying to keep things where it's very simple, works out of the box or out of the bag to get started immediately, but also real easy to keep with you.
So Samsung Flow is really an interesting product. I assume that's a pivot as well that we're going to see a lot more evolution.
Definitely more. All of us are carrying a computing device and a phone. The capabilities of the two devices are very different, but typically in the past it's been two very different user experiences. I have an interaction, a capability with my phone, I have an interaction, I'm doing something on my PC or tablet, but the two never intertwined. What Samsung Flow does is it actually integrates that user experience into a much more seamless experience across the devices, even though they're based on two different OSs. Key things that you can really do with Samsung Flow is, first of all, you can actually use your smartphone, your Samsung smartphone, to authenticate to the device. So you can use the fingerprint reader on the phone, and it integrates with Windows Hello, so it's a very seamless way of getting two-factor authentication to the device. But what I really like is the notifications. All of us have our work life, we have our personal life. And no matter how much we try and separate them, the two do come together. What's nice with Samsung Flow is now the notifications that are coming up on your phone actually now show up on the Galaxy Book itself. So while you're working, like you would get a notification of a work email, now you can get a notification of a personal email, you can get a notification of a text. Really, any kind of notification that's hitting your phone will now show up on the Galaxy Book. The nice thing also is you can interact with those messages. So if you get a text message, you can actually interact with it on the Galaxy Book. You don't have to go get your phone and then respond to it that way. So like for me, I found it to be really worthwhile. I have a very bad habit of taking my phone and just dropping it into my purse and putting it in my desk drawer. I get that text message from my husband saying, hey, Tag, you're it. You get to pick up the kids this afternoon. I missed that. The kids don't get picked up. Now what's nice is I can see that text message as I'm doing my work, automatically respond to it, got it, I'll pick them up tonight, and it's all taken care of. Again, it's a nice way of kind of bringing those two worlds together in a way that's useful.
You know, so the always connected has been an imperative for as long as, you know, we've been talking about laptops. And it also presents more challenges as the workforce expects to be connected and productive wherever they are.
More and more work and more productivity is happening outside of the traditional four walls of the office. And as soon as you exit those four walls, the always-on connectivity, it becomes increasingly important. The question is how to manage it. It's another advantage of Samsung Flow is it does help you manage some of your mobile network capability off of your phone. So most of us already have a mobile broadband or mobile connectivity via the phone with the ability of using your phone as a hotspot. Now you've got the ability now that your Galaxy Book can be always connected as well, and you're still only managing one line, one data plan. So it is a way of simplifying connectivity across devices while still staying always connected.
Jen, just one more question. What can't you believe I didn't ask?
Can't believe you didn't ask? No, just joking. It's really around use cases. With the diversification of devices, not every device is meant for everybody. Really what we see the Galaxy Book and who that's targeted for are really who we're calling that on-the-go, highly mobile professional who's doing the business anywhere. So this could be a mobile salesperson or a mobile wealth advisor in corporate finance. This could be a store manager in a retail environment that has compliance forms in productivity mode or using the tablet form factor for patient education and activities like that. So really for those people who are on the go, the Galaxy Book's going to be a great device for them.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Jen. I can't believe I didn't ask it either. So thanks again for your time. This was great.
Thank you. It was great as well.
Find out more about what Samsung is up to. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Samsung Biz USA.